Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this video vlog. Appreciate your time and your support. Hope you're all having a great day, staying safe and healthy. I'm out and about, taking care of some chores on this beautiful, beautiful morning. It's been in the 90s. It's probably going to be hot today. I don't think it's going to be as hot as it was the last couple days, but man, it's been really, really nice. You can let me know down below in the comment section what the weather is like in your neck of the woods. I'm going to be talking a little bit about my favorite smartphones right now in 2021, the month of June, already in June, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm going to be going to the bank and using the bank machine, the drive-through, so you're going to see me stall a little bit in this video vlog as I take care of that. Well, it's part of my chores, getting the money that we need for groceries and allowances and all that. But yeah, I want to talk about a couple of my favorite smartphones, and I have a lot of smartphones. I have nostalgic smartphones, I have some newer smartphones, and I have a couple of smartphones that I brought back in for the third time, and those are my two favorite smartphones, and that is the OnePlus 7 Pro that I'm using right now to shoot this video with, and the Google Pixel 4 XL that I will be switching out here in a few minutes so you can check out the video and audio of these video clips that are part of this vlog. So yeah, man, I have a lot of smartphones right now. Even with all the other smartphones that I've had recently that I've sold, I have some nostalgic devices that are going to stay with me that are not going to go anywhere. And then, well, the OnePlus 7 Pro and the Google Pixel 4 XL, that I said I brought back in for a third time. That tells you how much I love these smartphones. They just seem to hit a very special spot with me. And they don't necessarily check all the boxes, but there's just something about their performance, functionality, the fluidity of the experience that I have with these devices in so many different ways is just amazing. And as smartphones, phones, and connectivity here where I live locally with T-Mobile, they get the job done, phone calls, texting, all that. But what I really dig about these two devices is that, well, one being pure stock Android and the other being pretty much stock Android, which is the OnePlus 7 Pro with that OnePlus skin over the top, and which is just enough to give that OnePlus touch when it comes to customization and a little bit of the functionality that OnePlus puts there. But besides that, it's pretty much stock Android. The cameras kill it, taking pictures, shooting video. My media intake, the displays, Fluid AMOLED on the OnePlus 7 Pro, AMOLED on the Google Pixel 4 XL. These are phablets. We haven't heard that word in a while, phablet. Beautiful without any interruptions. There's no notches. There's no cutouts whatsoever. And now I'm here at the machine, so hold on a second. Stay with me as I do this. So when watching movies and videos, paired with the dual speakers that are on both these devices that are amazing, my media intake when watching movies and videos is just phenomenal. All displayed. Now you're going to get really, really minimal bezels on the OnePlus 7 Pro. It's a curved display, but still, it's awesome. And a little bit of bezel, a little bit of chin up top and at the bottom of the Google Pixel 4 XL, but no interruptions whatsoever. Which makes for just a great experience when, again, watching movies and videos. Now, is it a deal breaker if I have a notch like my iPhone 12 Pro Max? No. Is it a deal breaker if I have a hole punch on a device like the OnePlus 9 Pro? No. They're not deal breakers anymore. I used to be adamantly against that. But over time, you know, when you're really immersed in what you're watching, you forget that those notches and hole punches, cutouts, whatever, are even there. So honestly, they're not deal breakers at all with areas like that. Okay, I prefer to have a dual speaker setup on the front, like we have on your Razr phone. For any of you that still have a Razr phone, ZT Axon 7, which is a device that I have. My Motorola Nexus 6 has that. I would love to have the speakers on the front, but the way they're set up is fine. That's not a deal breaker. So that's what I'm talking about, because those are really nitpicking areas. Yeah, I mean, you can nitpick all you want, but at the end of the day, is it really a deal breaker? And again, these two devices don't check all the boxes for me, but they get as much, they offer me as much as I'm asking for and what I need from a smartphone day in and day out of pocket in hand. So as a phone, as you know, both these devices, great. With connectivity, performance, functionality, they're smooth, no hiccups whatsoever. There's enough storage on my Google Pixel 4 XL with the 64 gigs. I don't need any more than that. I can work with that. I have 128 on my OnePlus 7 Pro, and well, that's more than enough. There's no wireless charging on my OP7 Pro, but there is on my Google Pixel 4 XL. So again, there's those give and takes, but they're not deal breakers at all. And I'm sure I can think about some others, but as far as design, with the pop-up camera, with the OnePlus 7 Pro, which gives me that all display, oh man, love that motorized pop-up camera, and I've had no issues whatsoever with it. It takes great quality pictures, shoots great quality video. I'm using that right now. Love looking at that pop-up camera. Google Pixel 4 XL, we're talking about a Pixel, man. So video and pictures, great. We don't have an ultra wide on the 4 XL, which again, can be a deal breaker for some, but it's not for me. It's not for me. I can get that from my OP7 Pro. So let me just say this. If I was to have a fire sale, if I was to sweep some of these smartphones out of my catalog, these are the two smartphones outside of my nostalgic smartphones I'm going to keep. Everything else is going to go. That's how much I love these smartphones. And I love the other ones. And they're powerhouses. You know, we're talking about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I have the LG Wing. Let's see, what else? I know the OnePlus 9 Pro. So these are powerhouse devices with a lot of storage, a lot of power. Just the most recent power, you know, as far as your Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 that's in the OnePlus 9 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. We have the 765 in the Wing, I think it is. I could be wrong, but again, I'm trying to remember everything right now as I'm doing this vlog. I'll edit in what it is if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. And then you got the A13, the Bionic A13 chip in the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So you have a lot of raw power, a lot of storage. You got an AMOLED display on the 12 Pro Max as well, which just makes for a beautiful display, even with that notch. But still, I'm going to keep the two devices that I'm talking about right now in this video, which right now I'm going to switch out. All right, we are now back. We are on the Google Pixel 4 XL. Let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds. I didn't mention that both these devices have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855. The difference is that the OP7 Pro has, the one that I have from T-Mobile, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. I think earlier I might have said 6 gigs of RAM with 128 gigs of storage. I was wrong, so I make sure I change that. Now, the 4 XL only has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs or 64 gigs of storage. So 64 gigs of storage with 6 gigs of RAM on the 4 XL, and it is plenty. Now, obviously, I have a lot more going on with the OP7 Pro, but we don't have the latest processor in either one of these devices like I have in some of my others. But regardless, you know what it's like when you're going to put on those old sneakers that you have, and your wife says to you, or your girlfriend says to you, "Hey man, you got those new sneakers we just bought you the other day," and you're like, "I know, but there's just something about these old sneakers, the feel, the comfortability of them, something that just does it for you, and many other items that are like that too, right? Maybe it's that old shirt with the holes underneath the pits, I don't know, pair of jeans that you have, a hat, whatever. These two smartphones give me what I need. They're like those old sneakers. And they're not like really old devices in tech. Yeah, they're like outdated already because it's tech, right? But right now, I'm really bored with tech. I'm not intrigued. There are a lot of companies out there putting out new smartphones. I know ZTE just put up for pre-sale the ZTE Axon 30 Ultra, I think it's called, for over 700 smacks. You can get some free earbuds. I don't know, that's 750, 749, 79, I don't know, somewhere around there. But it's very affordable for what you're going to get. It's going to be a powerhouse device. And there's a lot going on with that smartphone. But yeah, I mean, I'm just not intrigued. So I'm just holding on to my money and waiting. I know I'm looking forward to the Google Pixel 6 series. So, and there's going to be some other companies dropping some other smartphones, but I'm not intrigued. It's a Deadpool moment for me. And as I'm using all of my smartphones right now, and this is the cool part of it, whether it's my nostalgic smartphones or the newer smartphones that I have, or a couple of them that I'm talking about that I recently brought back in for the third time, the OP7 Pro and the Google Pixel 4 XL, it gives me a chance to really use what I've invested in using everything that I've had lately, because I think I've only put up a couple videos in the last 2-3 weeks. One of, I think, a case video and one of me sewing. But yeah, with everything kind of stagnant, just using these devices, I'm having a lot of fun with my LG G Flex, the new LG V20 to back up the other LG V20 or V20, LG V20. Yeah, LG V20. Did I say V20 or did I say G20? I don't even know what I'm saying, man. Because I'm here at McDonald's in line. I'm gonna grab a coffee, and so a couple coffees actually, one for the morning time and one for later. But LG V20, a backup. Anyway, just using these other devices, and I still with my Motorola Nexus 6, and I know I'm just rambling. Okay, just hang in there with me. Just kick back. And enjoy the time with me, okay? Because I miss all you guys. So just let me talk. Let me ramble. But yeah, I still watch movies on my ZTE Axon 7. I watch movies on my Motorola Nexus 6. Those devices I turn on every once in a while, put a movie on there for my collection that I have on my computers, and I just watch a movie on them at night before I go to bed. You know what I'm saying? And so listen to music. They have those dual speakers. So yeah. The V20 is mainly my shooter for the channel. It creates a lot of content. I use all my other smartphones, but that's my main shooter. But using the other smartphones as well, the newer ones, has been amazing. It's great investments for me and the channel. And but the 4 XL, the 7 Pro, wow, crazy. I'm going to put this video on pause so I can put my order in. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I still have to go up to the window and pay for the coffees. But let me just say this. Since you already know what my two favorite smartphones are, and if I was to have a fire sale right now, a sweep, and you know I'm going to keep my nostalgic devices, and I'm getting rid of everything else, and the Google Pixel 4 XL and the OP7 Pro are staying, what is your favorite smartphone or smartphones? If you have more than one or two, what would you keep? What would you get rid of? Maybe you're holding on to a smartphone that you've had for quite some time now, and you just haven't seen anything you wanted. What is that smartphone that you refuse to get? You refuse, take two, you refuse to give up, because it just gets it done, and it's amazing to you. And no matter what anybody has said to try to encourage you to get rid of it, to pick up something else, you refuse to. Can I get 3 5s back, please?
We have 4 at this moment.
Can I get the 3 5s back?
Well, we'll make it together.
Are you thinking about your favorite right now? Your favorite smartphone? Thank you. Yeah, what are you refusing to give up? And everybody keep saying to you, they keep telling you, that is old, get rid of it, man. And you're like, no, this is the one. Hello. Thank you. You too. So anyway, let me know down below in the comment section what's doing it for you when it comes to smartphones. For me, you already know it because I rambled on for like a long time. Anyway, thanks for coming on by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting me just shoot out a lot of great mumbo jumbo. It's always awesome to have a conversation with all of you, man. Totally dig this team. Appreciate you all. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, sharing the videos on your social media. Yeah, and it's just it's nice sometimes to come on and do a video like this and hang out with all of you. And it's you know, as much as I love doing product review videos and unboxings and all of that, these are the ones that I really enjoy doing. Just sharing what's on my mind and on my heart. All right, everybody. God bless. Stay safe and healthy. Till my next one. This is my Project 13. Thanks for being a part of the team. Peace.